but they lose. They don't get any action that turn. Okay, that works. I think I like that one actually. Nice trade-off. Stop awakening machine spirits! He's trying to find targets for the Basilisk. They should actually be able to hold. Unless, you know, this helps. Oh god. Yeah, we're not home. Because that's gonna, yeah. Now you must prepare for death. The Marines pray, apply purity seals, practice in the firing ranges, and do whatever comes naturally for those preparing to die. No one knows what will happen when you trigger the device, save that it's unlikely that anyone will survive, and that everything else on the planet will try to stop you. The Master of the Forge studies an ancient lock carefully, his cybernetic eyes roving over the device's ornate surface. Then his saw arm comes down, and he carefully bisects the lock immediately. A keening noise begins, getting louder and louder. Tech Marine nods in your direction. The device is ready for activation. Yes, like we need more morale. So they want us to activate this. Okay. Your comms now registers surprise and hostile messages from the other factions on the planet, before their forces turn in on your direction. Meanwhile, legions of mindless Necron units are crawling out of line of service, all heading towards the fortress. No Marine has faced such a force and lived. This will be a worthy death for the chapter. Survive for 20 turns and keep control of the device. Good thing it's so close. Okay, we're definitely going to back off then. And Necrons are here. The only one is I can't really stop that one. Scarabs. Canoptech scarabs sweep across the battlefield in vast, undulating swarms that devour all in their path. Mindless feeding machines. The scarabs are constructs designed to break down matter into raw energy that can then be woven into fresh forms. Within the confines of a tomb, this process is one of the clearing and manufacturing. But on the battlefield, it's a powerful force of destruction. It's a melee based and a lot of things. Triarch Stalker. Like an enormous spider, a Triarch Stalker looms over the battlefield. Its devastating weaponry, directed by a high-ranking Triarch Praetorian. When a Triarch Stalker advances, it does so with a speed and surety that belies its jerking gait. Indeed, it can cover all manner of terrain with a deftness and precision seldom found in walkers of less advanced races. Jesus Christ, that's actually quite terrifying. And Zoomblades. Operated by slaved Necron warriors but guided by super complex navigational computers, these contra-gravity craft move with speed and agility no living pilot could hope to match. So what, do I win this and... do I survive this and win? Or what? Go nerds! Oh god, there's Necron warriors down here as well. Alright, let's pull out all the stops. Let's... Can we get another tile? Go here. So we've got to survive 20 turns. Seems a bit big. Yeah, you died in the weed, great. Oh, that was the Apothecary. Oh, there's Necron warriors too. Are you anti-vehicle then? Melter. Oh boy. I doubt we're keeping that fortress much longer. Oh god, for a sec, we can pull these guys back now. What the hell happened to you? What? Oh god! A monolith. The monolith is an ancient war monument of unimaginable destructive potential. Where its massive silhouette looms over the battlefield, it will lay waste to entire armies with strobing torrents of Gore's fire and a deafening crack of its particle whip. Do not want, do not want, do not want, do not want, do not want. Do not want, do not want. Oh, hi there. Look, I'll just keep activating you and you just keep working. What? This thing terrifies me. All that is a fire in one direction. There goes the fortress. It did its job for a long ass time. And they got a level out of that. Great. Throw a crack at it. Because we're not getting much else out of this. For those who don't know what monoliths are, it's basically a Necron, I'm going to say end game building. But in 40k it's their big super heavy structure. You do not mess with it. Why don't you fire? Let's try and clear them out one at a time. We'll try, I'll give them that. Can you heal yourself? Oh, sweet, you can. Okay, still don't know why that's a thing, but hey. What are you lacking? Don't think loyalty really matters right now. It's kind of apothecarian. It's a librarian. Which one's an apothecarian? That's... yeah, right. Oh. Because I'm going to need all the infantry I can get. That's the thing, the Space Marine's kind of the opposite of the Guard, where you've got really good infantry, but your tanks are kind of average. For the universe, anyway. And you're going to hear a loud hiss. Not saying the... okay. Not saying the Space Marines have bad tanks. No, they don't have bad tanks. They're not as bulky as the guard, but they're more accurate. They really are pulling on the fire on the HQ. No, I guess I can't fire back. Annihilation Patch. Do I even want to look at what this thing is? Annihilation Patch. Annihilation Barges are Necron's favourite anti-infantry support platforms. At the Overlord's command, the Annihilation Barges' ancient repulsor sleds are coaxed back into life, and the vehicles accompany the Tomb World's army to war. Each is armed with a linked pair of Tesla destructors, enormous energy cannons that fire arcs of crackling lightning, death to lightly armoured targets, like infantry. Right, we need to get you guys out of here. For a frag. You do this and then cut them down. Oh, we can engage these things, sweet. How are we going to do this? That's a good question. I need you to get out of that firing line. Might do with some Thunderhammer. Engage these guys. Let's cut one unit down at least. Apothecary. Well, you can't heal a tank. You can. Oh god! I shouldn't have gone that way. Just need 70 more turns, I win. Just need to get all the infantry I can get out now. Stacking our HQ, which should be able to survive. Whether we do is a different story. Why am I looking at that and thinking that damn meme? There's like a butterfly. It's like, is this a butterfly? Is this Venus? I ain't getting the captain out of that. Captain, sorry. Thank you, everyone, good sir. Okay, let's engage this. What would you count as? Vehicle. So you're the better choice. Actually, no, you're the better choice. I can't quite get you over here. I don't know what that's meant to do. Sorry, it's this hilarious thing on Monolith's like, Lulu. Holy Christ, that's a lot of Necrons. I don't think I can get my apothecaries over there to heal in time. If that's the last attack they take, I can. But I doubt that's the last attack they take. Must have heard these things before. Cut them down. If our chapter dies, let's not go quietly into the night. That should do enough just to get you back in the fight. Good. Not quite enough to kill that one though. How do we use based on reinforcements? 2 more turns into an apothecary. Okay. This might just hold, just because of the apothecary. No, there's a monolith. What's that now? When's it? Actually, hold on, well. There goes Dreadnought. I think that's one of our mainstays of defense. Me. Let's at least try and force him back. Like, if we can force a retreat, that's still a victory. Although are Necrons likely to retreat? So they just won't die! Holy crap! Apparatus gone. There's no way I can hold against all that. And they all level up. What? Oh, great. Second attacks. Heal yourself. Let's try and blast you back. So why can't you hit that when it's still 2 away? Oh, that works. Come on, where are the guys? You're meant to have healed, aren't you? There we go. It's taken me a while to realise. Hey, we're meant to have you guys? Okay. I get the feeling we're not doing this. Just the slightest feeling. That's the apothecary dead. Oh, no. Maybe. Well, yeah, it's gotta be, because our attacks have got the... Our apothecary's dead one way or another. So what's better? This game seems like it's better to play defensive. And not even in a defender's advantage kind of way. Just for the missions, it's better to play defensive. First off, healing up. I can't get into combat range just yet. We can try and deal with issues around here. You need to heal yourself. You don't do anything. Get rid of these guys. Let's pour on the fire, lads. That's all we can do. So they're backing off. Apothecaries really do improve the space marines. What the? Weird. They've got a second monolith. We have nowhere near enough men for this. We just can't do it. There's just no fucking way. Who are they firing at? It's gotta be the guard. Yeah. I'll go to the end, but I don't think we can do this. Not as it is. Heavy destroyers. Ominous. Yeah, let's kill him anyway. Okay, well, I should have the high power. It's fire, whatever. If this really does demand us hold that the entire time, or if it's just survive. If it's just survive, that's awesome. That's actually better. But this just seems ridiculous! Like, don't get me wrong, I know I overextended attacking the guard, but what the heck? This just seems really out of pace. What? Now, and now the true enemy is revealed, the source of the librarian's misgivings, Asadan Shard, the Deceiver. It's directing a larger assault of corrupted guards and Necrons to your gene seed bunkers, obviously in hope of entering them and surviving the Exterminatus. You must defend both the bunkers and the Exterminatus device until they are ready. Fight well, Marines, and your names will go down in Imperial history. So I have 10 turns. There's a Satan here? I'm sure I'm saying that right. Well, there's no way we're holding that. All I can really hope for at this point is to get is to hold on till reinforcements get here. Can I please? Thank you. If reinforcements get here, I'm down to 2 units. Game. Thank you. I didn't even die quick. How fast will I get reinforcements? Are they? Why have we got so little loyalty? I get it. Because when they're standing on buildings, actually doing damage to our stuff, so we're actually losing things. I think. I don't know. I'm guessing. Even a doom scythe. Yeah. They'll take it, they will get destroyed. When destroyed, this got taken. Again, can I actually have a look, please? Thank you. Yeah. And with that blow, another of the Emperor's creations is eliminated forever. The war gear and relics of your chapters should be scattered across the foot. Are they taking their turns while I'm dead? So a guard here. That's Space Marines. That's guard. That's orcs. And that's orcs. So no, okay. And with that blow, another of the Emperor's creations is eliminated forever. The war gear and relics of your chapter were scattered across the fertile soils of Gladius Prime. To join, the innumerable artifacts are already there. No one will avenge you, because they will not know you're gone until the warpstorm dissipates generations hence, and explorers visit the planet again. When that happens and the message reaches Sarah, the High Lords will slump lower into their throne. The Sage of the Departamento Ministratorium will strike the chapter from their record, place its relics and insignia into the halls of the fallen, and look to improve a new founding for a new chapter, and we all pass into history. Dude, we never call up with anyone. We're blue. Jesus almighty. Seriously? What the hell happened here? Yeah, our economy never got anywhere. What happened here? Took a massive slump. We never quite recovered. Research. I think we're behind everyone. We're kind of middle all the way. No, we've had massive. We got outpaced massively. Well, so I don't know. Please be going to the main menu. There we go. Consider that was on easy. My critique is right now. The missions aren't paced very well. Like, I know I didn't do a very good job, so let me get out of the way now. Most of it's probably me, but the missions didn't seem paced very well. It was like I could do them almost instantly. Like, hey, it's research this low tier stuff or this low tier thing. It was all low tier things, which it doesn't really seem to mesh well, you know. Well, let's look at the other example I can give is Endless Legend, because Endless Legend's kind of got the same style. A lot of the things required you being later game. Like, one of the big achievements, one of the big things to get to the end game was end game. Like, the Pillars of Magic, that's a good example, where you've got to hold all 5 pillars. That was end game. And that took a long time to get to. This, it feels like you could get to end game while still being in tier 4. Which you shouldn't really be able to do. So that's a knock against it. I think you can actually turn them off. So can you? Yes, you can. Okay. So turning off quests, probably. Yeah, that would probably be fair. I do like how the game's done. I do think it could do with being a bit more... What's the word I'm looking for? A bit more developed. Like, I never got to show off air units at all. I never got to show off the Vindicator. And I know I didn't exactly rush things. Like, I see an objective. I work towards that objective. I guess maybe I should have seen that activating the big Doomsday button, whatever, you know. So pacing's an issue. It's Civ, you know, it's basic in terms of strategy. I do think it needs a bit more explanation in terms of what units are, because it's Warhammer. Telling me it's a Devastator doesn't really tell me anything. You know, if I hadn't played 40k, then I wouldn't know, hey, this heavy weapons team is your dedicated anti-tank, for instance. This Scout Sentinel's under a multi-laser. What's a multi-laser? You know, it could very well be a las cannon. Variety does need a bit of extension. Because, like, I get, you know, it's launch games, like a week since it's launched at this point. I do think it needs a bit more variety. But that's mostly like... I guess I'm holding it to, like the Dawn of War standard, where you can customize your squads. Like you can give a heavy weapons team a heavy bolter, autocannon, las cannon, mortars, that kind of thing. Guardsmen, you can give plasma guns, all the works, that kind of thing. This, oh look, you've got a squad. It's armed with this. That doesn't feel very, you know, varietous for me. Like I would love to see. Like, you can train a squad of Marines and you pay a bit extra. You can equip them with plasma guns. Or you can pay a bit more to give them, like, an upgrade, that kind of thing. Instead of it just being tied to research. and stuck to the basics. I don't know, like, I'd recommend it. It does need a bit more work. It definitely needs more work. Like, 4 factions at the start. I get it's their own tech trees, their own unique flavour, their own quests, Endless Legend. But even Endless Legend, like, Endless Legend, you had 8 factions at the start, I believe. Merchants, the Desert Tree, Mage, Broken, Dragon. I think it's like 6 or 7, somewhere around there. But even Endless Legend has variety in the units. Like, you can customize your units how you want. You can give like I know about the man-at-arms with the Broken Lords. You can make them anti-infantry, you can make them anti-cav, you can make them anti-beast. You can get like arrows from your ranged units. You can get mages. This is just Civ. I think it could do more with embracing its 40k side. Like, I would love to have Catachan Devils. That's a good example. The Catachan Devils? Yeah, the Catachan. I would love to see Catachan as a unit, or a regiment even. Like, hey, you can play the Catachan, you get flamers and shotguns, all that kind of thing. Just vary it. Like, little things can make this game so much better. But I guess right now, my biggest complaints: lack of variety in factions. The quest line goes way too fast. Way too fast. At least for Marines. It doesn't feel like you can actually branch out. Like, I know it took a while to find the guard, but I don't know, it felt like you should play defensively during the quest line. Which, it's 40k, it's about warfare. 40k, yeah, the whole universe is at war, that kind of thing. Hey, it's tactical Marine dead there. I don't know. Otherwise, looking at it from a Civ game, it's a good Civ game. Looking at it from a Warhammer game, it's a decent Warhammer game. It's not great, it's just decent. I don't know, final thoughts, it needs a bit more variety. The quest line needs to be spaced out a bit more. And I know I'm asking for padding, but I got up to what, turn 180. And it was chapter 6 was the quest. And there was like a 20-turn survival, which I wasn't ready for. I was nowhere near ready for. So, pad the quest out a bit. I know people have been asking for an army painter. I'm not going to join that. I mean, I get why there's not an army painter. Just variety, I guess. That's the biggest complaint. Either way, yeah, that's been a campaign. It's been an unsuccessful campaign, and that was uneasy. So I know better for next time. Either way, I've been Northern Crusader. You've been you. Thank you all for watching. This has been Warhammer 40k Gladius Relics of War. And I'll catch you next time when we see more, because I actually do want to do more in this game. I want to see the other factions. I want to play the Marines again. That was fun. I had so much fun with that. Catch you later, folks.